Good day everyone. As a first speaker, I will cover the legal foundation. In Malaysia, a child legally defines anyone under 18. Our main Bible for child protection is the Child Act 2001. It is important to note that our law is not just local. It's designed to meet the international standard set by United Nations to ensure every child is safe from harm. Before 2001, our laws were scattered. We had one law for children who committed crimes and another for children who were victims of abuse. This was confusing for investigators. In 2001, Malaysia combined this into Act 611 to create one-stop legal framework that handle protection, rehabilitation and justice all at once. A huge part of our legal history began in 1995 when Malaysia joined the UN Convention on the Rights of the Children. This forced us to look at the children not just as an object to be managed, but as an individual, their own rights. This international treaty is what driven us the current policies. To enforce these laws, Malaysia established specific bodies. The Social Welfare Department acts as a legal protector, while the D11 unit of the Royal Malaysian Police handles the criminal investigation side. Together, they ensure the legal framework we see on the paper actually works in reality.
Hi everyone, I'm Putri SOFEA BINTI and I present about the key protection under Child Act 2001. First is the mandatory reporting. Certain adults must report child abuse if they suspect it is happening. That includes doctors, nurses, teachers and child care workers, even family members. The abuse can be physical abuse, sexual abuse and also mental abuse. This report can be made to the police or JKM, which is the Social Welfare Department. Next is the role of JKM protector. Their job is to protect children from danger and investigate abuse cases. They can interview the child and family members, arrange medical checkups and make sure the child is safe. If needed, the child can be placed in safe shelter, foster care and welfare home. Next, court for children. This is a special court that handle cases involving children. The main focus is the child safety and welfare. The hearing are private or in camera, which means the public and media are not allowed inside. This is important because to protect the child identity, reduce fear and trauma, and helps children speak more safely and comfortably.
Good evening, Madam Hidayatul. I'm ANIEMALAR and I will be explaining about some real-life case studies that show how the Child Act 2001 is applied in protecting children in Malaysia. One example is a medical refusal case involving a child who needed life-saving treatment. However, the parents refused to give consent for the treatment. Under the Child Act 2001, the court was able to intervene because the child's safety and welfare are the top priority. As a result, doctors were allowed to continue the treatment even without parental consent. This case shows that the law protects a child's right to health, safety and survival. Another important example is the GISP charity home case in 2024. In this case, more than 400 children were rescued from several charity homes in Malaysia. The investigation involved allegations of abuse, neglect and exploitation. The operation was carried out by PDRM together with the Department of Social Welfare Malaysia. Using powers under the Child Act 2001, authorities were able to remove the children from unsafe environments and place them under protection. Following the investigation, several individuals were investigated and charged for offences related to child abuse and exploitation. The rescued children were sent to places of safety where they received shelter, counseling, medical treatment and proper care. This case clearly demonstrates the importance of having strong child protection laws in Malaysia. In conclusion, the Child Act 2001 plays a very important role in protecting children from abuse and exploitation. The law allows authorities to take fast action during emergency situations and ensures that children receive proper care and protection. It also helps safeguards children's rights and strengthens justice for vulnerable victims. Well, that's all from me. Thank you so much.
Next, I will discuss the challenge in the current legal framework regarding child abuse and exploitation investigation in Malaysia. Although the Child Act 2001 provides important protection for children, there are still several weaknesses in the system. One major issue is the absence of a clear maximum period for child remand orders compared to adults. This may affect the welfare and emotional well-being of children involved in investigation. In addition, handling child abuse cases can be very challenging because child victims are often traumatized, fearful, and unable to provide clear statements. There is also a shortage of specially trained officers who are skilled in interviewing and handling child victims sensitively. Besides that, delays in investigation and court proceedings may negatively impact the victims and reduce the effectiveness of justice delivery. To improve the current system, the government should provide more specialized training for police officers, welfare officers, and investigators dealing with child-related cases. Child-friendly investigation methods and stronger cooperation between agencies such as PDRM, JKM, hospitals, and schools are very important. In conclusion, a strong legal framework is essential in protecting children from abuse and exploitation. The Child Act 2001 remains an important law in safeguarding children's rights and ensuring justice for victims. Malaysia should continue strengthening its child protection system in order to create a safer, more caring and human society. Thank you.